there's a giving limit now where you have to, the first 0.5% of your gross income that you donate to charity is not deductible. Okay. So if I make $100,000 a year, that means 1% of my income is $1,000. So the first $500 of my donations I make to charity are not deductible. Okay. So I have to get over that hump. Now, where this hurts a high income person is if I make $5 million a year, I have to give quite a bit to start getting over the hump and getting a deduction for my donations. So again, this is where there's little things woven throughout this bill that really don't help the high income folks. So that giving limit on the low side is important. You know, how much do I have to give to start getting an itemized deduction? But what's beautiful is they did keep the 60% limit for deductible gifts, meaning that if I make a huge donation in a given year, there's a limit. If I make a cash donation, there's a limit. I can only deduct, historically, the last couple of years, 60% of my income. So if I make $100,000 a year, I can only take a deduction of $60,000 for cash donations. They've maintained that. There was a time where that was lower. It was down at 50%. If you're going to give assets like stocks or real estate, there's a 30% limit on that. But it's nice to keep that 60% higher limit. Some people are thinking, who gives 60% of their income? I serve families who push that limit each year. So it's a good thing to understand that we're going to keep that higher limit. So got to get over 0.5% to be able to start a deduction, and then our speed limit, if you will, is 60%. That's the highest we can go and deduct. If you give more than that in a given year, it carries forward for up to 5 years, but you can't take it that tax year.